Do you ever feel like your emotions are running the show, dragging you through a roller coaster of stress, frustration, or anxiety? What if there was an ancient, proven path to not just managing, but truly mastering your emotional responses, allowing you to remain calm and focused even amidst life's chaos? Imagine a profound shift where you reclaim your inner peace and clarity. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies a powerful distinction: the dichotomy of control. This isn't about suppressing feelings, but understanding where your true power lies. Stoicism teaches us that much of what troubles us comes not from external events themselves, but from our judgments and interpretations of them, which are entirely within our grasp to change. One of its most profound advocates was Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who ruled during a time of plague, war, and immense personal loss. Despite this, he penned meditations that continue to inspire self-mastery centuries later. His wisdom offers a guiding principle for anyone seeking emotional resilience in a turbulent world. Aurelius famously wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This isn't a plea to ignore reality. It's a profound invitation to shift your focus. Instead of fruitlessly trying to control the uncontrollable, Stoicism directs you inward, towards the one domain where you hold absolute sovereignty. To say you have power over your mind means consciously choosing how you perceive, interpret, and react to every situation. It's about cultivating an inner citadel, a fortress of calm reason that external forces cannot breach. Your thoughts, your judgments, your intentions. These are your true instruments of control. This insight is often misunderstood as cold detachment, but it's precisely the opposite. It's about engaging with the world from a position of strength, not reactivity. True emotional control isn't about never feeling, but about ensuring those feelings don't dictate your actions or erode your inner peace. Let's delve deeper into specific emotions that often hijack our rationality, using anger as a prime example. We've all been there. A minor irritation escalates, and suddenly, we're consumed by a fiery emotion that feels impossible to contain. But what is the true cost of these uncontrolled outbursts? Marcus Aurelius, again, provides a piercing observation on this very topic. He sagely noted, "How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it?" This isn't just a poetic statement. It's a powerful practical reminder that the damage we inflict upon ourselves and others through our reactions often far outweighs the initial provocation. Consider a common modern-day scenario. You're driving, already late for an important appointment, and suddenly another driver cuts you off aggressively. The initial cause is relatively minor, perhaps a momentary scare, a slight delay. Your heart races, adrenaline spikes, and you feel a surge of primal rage. In that moment, you might honk furiously, yell obscenities, or even pursue the other vehicle. The initial cause, being cut off, lasted a few seconds, but the consequences of your anger can linger. Your mood is ruined for hours, your blood pressure remains elevated, and your focus for the upcoming meeting is completely shattered. This is precisely what Aurelius was highlighting. The fleeting moment of being wronged quickly passes, but the corrosive effects of holding on to anger, allowing it to dictate your responses, create a far greater toll. It poisons your inner state, affecting your health, your relationships, and your ability to think clearly. The Stoics understood that such unchecked emotions are not just unpleasant. They are irrational and self-destructive. They cloud our judgment, leading us to make decisions we later regret. When anger takes hold, reason often takes flight, leaving us vulnerable to its destructive whims. Controlling anger, therefore, isn't about denying its initial spark. It's about recognizing that spark and preventing it from igniting a wildfire within you. It's about choosing not to let an external event, no matter how irritating, dictate your internal state and ruin your precious peace of mind. So, how do we practically apply this ancient wisdom in our fast-paced, emotionally charged modern lives? The key lies in cultivating a conscious awareness of our reactions. Epictetus, another towering figure in Stoic philosophy, offers the ultimate roadmap for this, encapsulating the entire principle into one profound statement. Epictetus famously taught, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This simple yet revolutionary idea frees you from the tyranny of external circumstances. It places the power squarely back in your hands, asserting that your emotional well-being is ultimately a product of your own inner work. The first practical step is to implement what we call the pause and reflect technique. When you feel a strong emotion rising, anger, frustration, anxiety, create a deliberate mental space before you react. Take a deep breath. Count to 5 or 10 or even 30 if needed. This pause is your window of opportunity. During this pause, challenge your initial interpretations. Our minds are incredibly quick to assign meaning, often negative. Is this situation truly as terrible as your first emotional surge suggests? Are you perhaps jumping to conclusions or exaggerating the potential impact of what just happened? Next, practice reframing. Instead of immediately labeling an event as bad or unacceptable, try to see it objectively. What are the facts, stripped of emotional commentary? Can you find an alternative perspective? Perhaps the driver cutting you off was rushing to an emergency, or the criticism you received contains a kernel of truth. Another powerful Stoic practice is the premeditation of adversity, or premeditatio malorum. Spend a few minutes each morning contemplating potential challenges you might face during the day. What difficult emotions might arise? How would a wise, calm person respond to those scenarios? This isn't about dwelling on negativity. It's about mental rehearsal. By mentally preparing for setbacks, you build resilience and reduce the shock when they actually occur. You're giving your rational mind a chance to pre-program a measured response, rather than being caught off guard and reacting impulsively. These techniques empower your rational mind to take the reins from your impulsive emotions. They're not a one-time fix, but a daily practice, much like building a muscle. The more consistently you apply them, the stronger your emotional resilience will become, granting you true mastery over your inner world. The wisdom of Stoicism offers you a profound gift: the ability to choose your emotional response, regardless of what life throws your way. You hold the key to your emotional freedom, capable of cultivating an inner peace that no external event can truly disturb. This journey to self-mastery is yours to embrace, starting today.